Everyone, and welcome back to Disney News Channel. Today I'm doing a review for the Ratatouille game on Xbox 360. The Ratatouille game is a pixel game released on June 26, 2007, 2 days before the movie was released. The game was released to negative reviews and went completely forgotten by most people. I was a little confused why this game was so bad, but after I played this game again, I started to understand why the game did not do well. As for why, let's start at the beginning with the title screen. The title screen is just a black background with a yellow border. This is the most uninteresting and dull title screen I have ever seen, and makes me remember this game for the wrong reasons. The one good thing that I remember is the main menu music with its upbeat melody and a sound that is distinctly French, which is where the game takes place. Remy and the rest of the colony. The tutorial is the next thing we need to talk about, and it starts with Remy and the rest of the colony, and what is most notable about it is that all of the rats look the same. After that weird cutscene, we get introduced to the mechanics of climbing, tightrope walking, ball running, spring jumping. These abilities really do make you feel like a rat, since these might be relevant stuff for a rat. You can't defeat enemies. Instead, you knock them out for a few seconds. I feel like they should have either had the enemies knocked out for longer, or just have them die. Remy is the only playable character in the whole game, and could have used a few levels given to Emile or another character from the movie. To give the game a little more energy and diversity, we are also introduced to charms that are completely pointless, since all they do is unlock parts of the game. Wouldn't it be so much better if there was a store where you could buy stuff to decorate the hub worlds? Or maybe there could be an upgrade system where you could buy new abilities or upgrade old ones. After that, we get our first chase scene with the old lady, and it is pretty boring and drawn out level, and has no sense of stakes. The next hub world takes place just outside of Gustav's and has a great sense of scale. There are also some levels you can do from this hub world on. These levels are incredibly easy and repetitive, since they reuse the same 3 level types in all the hub worlds. What you have to do in these levels is just one simple objective with an over-generous time limit. The only side level I found remotely hard was the level where you follow Gusteau, and I can't let him get too far away. We are also introduced to Remy's Dream World stages. These levels can be quite good, exhilarating, with having how fast everything moves, and the long time you have to stay alive. During the chase sequence, there were a few obstacles at the beginning, and then I was just running around the track with no platforming or dodging or anything. After that, we get to explore the kitchen of Gusteau's, and we also get a new minigame with Linguini. The game is once again very easy and thankless, with the only thing you need to do is move the ingredients inside the circle. After you finish the game, you are rewarded with an ingredient you need for a dish, but the dish doesn't give you anything. The one thing I like about the game is the background music. It has a fun, upbeat sound and distracts me from how bad the game is. This is also the level where we are introduced to the humans. And they look pretty good, but incredibly stiff. The final new stage is the city market, a big open area where you need to dodge and hide from humans. If they see you, this has not been a good game so far. However, to give credit where it is due, they made a new hub world that was not seen anywhere in the movie. This hub world is also significantly harder, with you being shot at by crabs and need to jump over the electricity when you are doing the tightrope move. The final hub world is just a repeat of the kitchen hub world, but without the humans. I also find it very confusing since there are no humans in the hub world, but for some reason they brought back the cooking mini game with linguine. The final battle is nothing special and has no strategy. It is just the same boring chase with you running away from Skinner. All the actual levels are just the same boring thing of getting ready for the heist. And that goes for every hub world. The only one I wouldn't say that for is the level where you need to scare the dog away, since that gives you a whole new area to explore. I normally like it when parts of the game take place in the hub world, but this is just lazy. With all of them taking place there, the heist missions are nothing special and could just be thrown in with other missions and no one would know they were supposed to be special. The one good thing about the mission is that 2 of them have you return to a previous hub world, making you feel like they are all connected. With all of that, you can probably tell I didn't like this game, and that I agree with the reviews for this game. I think that lazy and thoughtlessness is how I would describe this game, especially with the mini games. If you're a really big fan of Ratatouille, I think this game might be kinda fun for you, especially with how it makes you feel like the character. But if not, you aren't missing out. You aren't missing much. And you can get the next game. That's all for now, guys. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Like and subscribe.